Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today, where happy Thanksgiving for those of you who celebrate it. I personally don't. I don't live in America, so I guess it'd probably be a bit weird if I did celebrate it, if anything. But yeah, I hope you're having a good time. I'm not 100% sure what you do on Thanksgiving, and apart from like obviously have a nice time with your family, presumably, and a relaxing time there within, and you get to celebrate, have good food, right? I probably shouldn't be as confused about this as I am, but still. Good evening, everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 10:35 p.m. on Thursday, November 8th, 2024. So there's the Turkey Day celebration, which we're joined by our character just sitting down in the middle of everyone rather than actually actively participating, and that will be okay. Well, I think it'll be okay, mainly because we don't need to. We've done this so many years in a row, but I'm glad that we can actually catch the Turkey Day celebrations here. Which is always, of course, a very nice time. But yeah, Turkey Day celebrations. Not sure what else to really say about Turkey Day, to be honest. Just sort of... well, not Turkey Day, sorry. It's not even called Turkey Day, it's called Thanksgiving, isn't it? Let's be real aware. Yeah, you celebrate, I don't know, togetherness. You state what you're thankful for. Yeah, something like that, right? Again, don't quote me on this sort of thing. I'm not by no means an expert on what Thanksgiving is or stands for, nor really the history behind it, but yeah, let's see what our friends thinks. Such a treat to see Franklin feeding me personally. Aren't you excited? How wonderful. Wow, we haven't spoken to Raymond for a while. We haven't spoken to a lot of our villagers for a while, so if anything, it's a good time to do so. But yeah, what was I going to talk about? I don't remember. There was something I was going to talk about instead of Thanksgiving, but I honestly can't remember anymore, so I guess I'll just talk about a bit about Thanksgiving. Good food. Apparently we haven't spoken to our villagers forever, right? Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. It was Animal Crossing related, but it was because Pocket Camp is officially over now. It's like shut. Well, the online paid version, I suppose, with microtransactions, it's officially shut down now. If you didn't catch the announcement ages, like a month or two ago, I think I touched upon it very briefly in an Animal Crossing episode, but we play Animal Crossing, so I might as well cover it in this one. But Pocket Camp, where, if you don't know, was basically the Animal Crossing mobile version. And I'll be real, Animal Crossing translates very well to a mobile game, in my opinion, because it's very low stakes. Customization is a big thing, and that's something that you can easily pick up and put down, theoretically. And I played a bit of Pocket Camp, when it first came out. I tried to keep on top of it, but it felt very grindy in the sense I was like, I can't be bothered to do this anymore. Like, it felt like in a weird in-between of I can't just like pick it up and put it down so easily, or like the time investment required was too high for it to be like, oh yeah, this is just something which I can put on mindlessly, like the sort of general idle games where you let things craft and you come back to it, because that was some of it. But then also it felt like a little bit like you had to do all these requests for your villagers all the time, which is like fine, because I mean the villagers are kind of what you play for, but it's also like it was a lot at the same time. But I still kind of enjoyed it, but the only thing that was kind of mainly bad about it was the fact that it was a very big gacha based game. Like it was a game where gacha was like a core element of it. Like it's how you get the furniture items. You have these cookies which you it's these cookies which you need to like unwrap, and then you get the furniture items from, or a chance of getting the furniture items. And it was a little bit frustrating, I suppose, in that sense. Wasn't always the funnest thing to have to deal with the cookie system. And weirdly, because I play a lot of gacha games, you may feel like, oh, dear darling, wouldn't you be like pretty chill with a cookie system? Because like, I mean, you play all these gacha games, isn't that exactly the same sort of thing? And to a certain extent it is, but I feel like it feels weirder with Animal Crossing. Because with Animal Crossing, like, the things I was gachaing for was like the main... It's weird to say, because like, The gacha felt, I suppose, unsatisfying in a way. Because, I mean, with gacha, when you get, like, when you play with actual characters, when you get, like, in Genshin or whatever, you get the character and it's like, wow, cool, amazing. But with Animal Crossing, it's like, if anything, I don't know, I guess it felt a little bit, or Pocket Camp, it felt almost a little bit anticlimactic. And the fact you get, at least the time I played, there's not really much I could do with the dupe furniture I got. So it was just like, oh, you know, I want to be able to craft the thing I want, but there's like, this is like prohibitively expensive to try and get all the things, which is kind of a point of gacha. But the weird thing with the other gacha games is like once you get the one character, I guess it feels fine. But it feels somehow significantly worse if you're on your way to get your one character. You get so many dupes of things which you can't use and have no use for. Like in Animal Crossing, like I remember what I tried to do. The cookies I bought, I can't remember, I think it was like pecans cookies or something. It was like some Valentine's chocolatier thing with like these like cute maid outfits or whatever. And I was like, oh, let's make like a chocolate sort of like maid cafe or something. I don't remember. A maid and butler. Well, I think a maid and butler. I don't remember. Like, because I don't think I ever ended up putting the butler suits because I didn't have enough leaf tickets, amusingly. But that was like the concept behind what I wanted. I was like a cute sort of like Valentine's-y chocolate restaurant, because you can tell that I was playing around like Valentine's Day sort of time. So that's when the cookie came out. And it's just like I can't remember what I want to get one specific thing from it. From a cookie, like with a 5-star, and I just pulled it so many times and I ended up with so many screens, like screen door things, but I was just like, I don't even know what to do with these anymore. It somehow feels underwhelming because it's like a legit furniture item. It's like too high a rarity for what it, for how often you got it, if anything, that makes sense. Like, because the detritus you get in like Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, whatever, like these 3-star, 3-star light cones or whatever, 3-star weapons, they're just like forgettable. You know, you might as well just completely ignore them. But these, like, you can't ignore because they like take up your inventory space and things like that, and they're like actual legit furniture items. It almost feels like they're on the same level as a 3, 4, and 5 stars, except for you just have a ubiquitous amount of them. That's probably how I'd describe why it felt a little bit unsatisfying. The gacha, well, annoying, certainly. The gacha is annoying. But so I'm excited to see what it's going to be like without the gacha systems in place. What it's going to be like as a sort of drip feed actual customization style of game. Good, bad, I don't know, to be honest. But I'm excited nonetheless. I will buy it when it comes out, because why not? One-time purchase that's going to carry my stuff over. I did play it for one last time. Like, I reinstalled it for one last time last night to try and get... Oh, I just got a Neocash capsule. Bedtime pet plushies. From a Neopets wheel. Anyway, yeah, what was I going to say? I immediately forgot. Yeah, I played it one last night, like I reinstalled it, because I saw on the Animal Crossing Reddit, it was like, oh, you know, say goodbye to Pocket Camp, and I was like, oh man, I forgot about Pocket Camp. I didn't even check if my stuff was linked to it properly or not. It still is, frankly, my account is still there. I managed to, just before the end, they gave out like these leaves which you can give to your favourite villager. I gave it to Lily. I was like, oh, I have like 200 leaf tickets. I don't know what I was saving up for, but let's use them on one of the banners. I used it on the witchy banner. I can't remember whose witchy banner it was, but I was like, those are kind of cool. Maybe if I want to try a different aesthetic. I guess that's the thing. It's like, maybe I would want to try like a load of these different like aesthetics you can on Pocket Camp, but... okay, so here's the thing. Because Pocket Camp's customization options were actually considerably more convenient than they were in New Horizons. It was basically what Happy in Paradise is now, which is what I like about customization, is like when it's convenient to do what I want. What I hate about overworld customization in New Horizons is so time-consumingly finicky. Terraforming takes so long, and then putting stuff down manually instead of like taking the God's eye perspective and just dropping things where they make sense. It was a real shame. But Pocket Camp, it was pretty good. And Pocket Camp had... This is a highlight of Pocket Camp, had an amazing selection of furniture items. They were so cool, some of them. Like, I remember, like, when the fairy set got released, I was like, whoa, this is awesome. The fairy set is so cool. Like, they had, like, these little fairy stages which, like, opened up into flowers, which they could, like, perform on. And I was like, this is awesome. Like, I love these, like, customizations we have. I love the different possibilities that they did, and they stretched out the options. Like, I don't even know if there's a list of all cookies. Did every villager get a cookie? What happens when all... After almost 7 years, 164 out of 407 villagers have cookies. Oh, okay. So I guess there's so many more which don't have cookies still, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, there's so many cool ones. So I was just like, I would love to see these furniture items in Animal Crossing, which is what I hoped that they'd bring from Happy in Paradise, but they didn't, sadly. Like, this one's so cool, like a giant planetarium. That's awesome. Why isn't that more of a thing? Pink spawn point? Apparently Inkling had a cookie. Muffy's creepy cookie, like a hexed witch's mirror. That's so cool. To be able to have like an upgraded Halloween set or something. The one, I swear it was, oh, Gladys's one was really cool. I was tempted to do it. Oh, it wasn't pecans. Or maybe it was, no, it wasn't peanuts. Who was it? It was Poppy's, wasn't it? Poppy's cocoa cookie. Yeah, that was it. I just wanted one chocolatier kitchen because I was like, I need a kitchen in my chocolate, my cafe. And then that's it, the chocolatier screen. I just got so many of these silly chocolatier partition screens and rugs, and I was like, I can only put down 2 rugs or whatever. Where am I going to put all these rugs? Which I understand this is how, of course, how the gacha works, but it would be nice if there was more of a system of like, let's trade in all these chocolatier screens, and then I can get the higher ones or something, like a pity or like a star glitter thing. You know what would be good? It would be good if you get it once. You only get 1 copy, and that means you can have infinite placements of that one furniture item, and then every time you get a duplicate, it gets you like another currency which you can use for hard pity or whatever, to exchange for other things. That would have probably felt better, I suppose. It felt very weird where it's like, oh, if I ever need 2 chocolatier kitchens, I would have to put it twice on this gacha, which is like a 3 point. Why is it such a specific chance? 3.38%. I know this doesn't have clothing items in it, so I don't know where the maid outfit was from. Pocket camp. Maybe that was a different promotion at the same time? I've got no idea. I remember it was red. That's all I remember. Anyway, the long and short of it is there is no... Oh, it was this gourmet chocolatier collection. That was it. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was a separate thing. Like, you had to buy it from the store with the leaf tickets. And I remember I got the cocoa apron and the ruby apron dress. And then I was like, I wanted to get the suits as well, but I was like, this is expensive. Or something like that. I think it was these ones. So wait, when did Poppy's thing first come out? Feb 2020. Maybe it wasn't these ones. This is 2022. I don't think I played in 2022. But they look correct. Anyway, that's what I wanted. I wanted to match those 2 things together, but it was like, it was too difficult. Obviously, because they want you to be like, go, buy the in-game currency. But that's what I want to see. I don't know if they actually change that in Pocket Camp. If you don't know, they're actually releasing an offline version of Pocket Camp afterwards, which you can transfer your save data. I think all your furniture continues, and then they'll have basically an endless cycle of going through the cookies. But I don't believe there's any premium currency, so I'm not sure how the cookie system is going to work. I guess you use the in-game currency, which you can earn very easily or something instead, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind them like having this rotation, I suppose, drip feeding them, but it's on a 4-year cycle, which is a very long cycle. So I hope, I think there is a system where like, if you want something which is not going to be in store for ages, you have some system of actually getting it, even if it's less efficient. Because I would hate to be like, oh, I joined when like I didn't manage to get Poppy's chocolatier thing again. And then I have to wait 4 years for the next time. 4-year reruns is crazy. But yeah. I don't know where I was going with this. I think it's cool though. Like I would love to see this more often. That Pocket Camp is past its release date. Past when there's going to be continuous updates, right? They were just like, all right, you know, we're going to give you basically an offline version. It's not going to have online functionalities, but we'll strip out all the microtransactions, so we don't have to support it anymore, and it's just a standalone game. That's really cool, I think, especially if you played Pocket Camp for its entire journey. You basically played like an online service for ages, and then after it's done, is you get the game, you buy one more time to get the game. Like, imagine Genshin did that. That'd be pretty cool. I think Genshin's a cool game. I would love to buy a permanent version of it after they've finished updating it or something. Same with all these MiHoYo games. Will they do that? I don't think so, but I hope they will. Because that legit would be very cool. So yeah, what's the offline Pocket Camp called? It's like Pocket Camp Deluxe, maybe? Pocket Camp Deluxe? No, Pocket Camp. Oh, Complete. That's it. And it's releasing when? October? That's not right. Pocket Camp Complete. About data transfer. Planned release is 12th of March, or is that 3rd of December? That's 3rd of December. That's really close. And then you can buy it for $10 introductory pricing, which is £9. Well, it's not really £9, I'm going to be honest, but is it? 10 USD equals GBP. Yeah, it's £8. Classic. But the thing, like, things transfer over pretty well. Like, it must say on here how things transfer over. About the game. Yeah, I know about the game, but camper cards. Whistle pass. Yeah, but you don't have, like, online functionality, so you don't have a... You can't visit other people or something like that anymore, right? I mean, you can't visit other people's camps, but you still have friends or something? I want to play the video again, but it's gonna, like, obviously I'm not gonna play the video out loud. Pocket Camp Complete. Pause it. And unmute it. But yeah, that genuinely is very cool. Because it is a real shame that these, like, online service... games as a service games are just sort of, like, gonna disappear one day. And a way to preserve them, especially the ones that have so much content in it. So much, like, love and time poured into it. It'd be a shame otherwise that they wouldn't continue to exist. The preservation of all media forms, I think, should be thought about. I don't know why I had such an American accent. Thought about. I guess that's more American. But yeah, you can get Pocket Camp Complete. I'm kind of looking forward to it. At least I hope if its customization sort of thing is easier still. Like, it's easy to get all the customization furniture items I need. Like, that'd be the dream. And I generally can't remember if they do this, but, like, get one copy of it and then you have multiple copies. That would be the absolute dream. Love that. But it was really cool. Like, I felt like Pocket Camp is a customization done right, mainly because it gives you so many features to actually customize in it. It's not really much of a simulation of, like, a life sim or anything like that. Like, it's not focused as much on the Animal Crossing Village conversations, which is fine, because I feel like it leans hard into the customization. Like, that's the thing. It's a game about customization, and it has a crazy amount of furniture items you can actually customize with. It has, like, preset loadout things as well. There's an easy customization sort of menu option where you have, like, review the Eye from God to do it. And same that Happy in Paradise does, which I'll actually be recording an episode for today as well. So anyway, yeah, I don't know, Pocket Camp Complete. Let's look forward to it and let's see how it goes. It's releasing only in a few days, which is pretty crazy. But I'm going to round this episode off here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been there, darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.